like null rod Xerox, which is not a good thing for us. Not a good thing for us. Yeah, they did. I don't know about Rich, but else we did. So Ivy True is like a really proficient null rod Xerox player. See if I can find it. So this was the last rug Xerox list they had. So this one had no null rods in the main, but it did have a collector oof. Dreadhorde Arcanist, Sprite Dragon, Oko Narset, Dak Fade In with 4 Pyroblasts. 2 more null rods in the sideboard. As well with 2 claims. Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard matchup, and they're a pretty powerful player too. So let's see how we can do. So round 7, Vintage Showcase. Win and in for top 8 against probably null rod Xerox. This hand is just not good enough. Put it back. Hey Matt, Rated was asking for a spreadsheet if you want to hook him up. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good Saturday. This hand is also not playable. I mean, I guess this is our best hand. Bottom the black spell and the Pio. And the Pio? And the Narset. And the and the Brainstorm? Oh. Halen. And the Brainstorm? Why do I feel like it's the Brainstorm? I think it's the Brainstorm. That's kind of wild. Could punish me later. If I get mental misstep, I get wrecked. Alright, that represents one of their 4 Pyroblasts. Do we hit a Moxen? Oh, they just have Ancestral on my upkeep. Pretty good. 7-card Ancestral hand. Hit a Moxen, we could play a Narset, and there's no Pyroblast up. Hit Immersion. Kind of unfortunate. Okay. You have a mental misstep as well. Everyone who casts Ancestral Recall always finds a mental misstep off of it. These are the truest words. Are they thinking about forcing it or dazing it? They might be thinking about dazing it. Dazing it would be pretty good for them. Like, nothing we can really do. We mulliganed to 5 and we kept our hand, right? They had a 7-card Ancestral hand. Alright, it resolved. That's good for us. But just see how bad this turn goes. And then we have the ability to do some things. Are they going to just play like a Lavinia here, maybe? Maybe Time Walk Dak, take my Mana Vault, maybe? Just Collector oof me? Okay. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal, chat. I don't have very many ways to beat Anu from the main. I mean, playing an Academy obviously helps. Probably just want to cast Narset this turn, even though I'm running into the Daze Force of Will, Force of Negation again. I think we would rather have white mana than black mana. Even though we have more black mana hits, our white mana hits are the ones we want to be able to cast. I think I would rather play Narset than anything else here. Obviously, I only get 1 activation off of it, but I think that's fine. Okay, obviously I hit 2 black cards off of my Narset, but I got cleared off the top of my library, so not the worst thing that's ever happened in the world. Heal, but not the worst. So they can't cast any draw spells here. I guess the worst thing is probably Dak or their own Narset, maybe. They're just gonna Lightning Bolt it. That's fine. Still gonna always, you know, activate my Narset there because I'm so far behind and I need more Moxen to fuel my academy. Hey, what's up, Kane? Top, that can't be good for the home team. So representing Pyroblast. This is mana, +1 mana. So technically we could take Repeal here to answer their oof. Or we can just take Ancestral. It's gonna be impossible for us to resolve this Ancestral, but I think we would have to cast it right now as well. Passing to their turn doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't think we're supposed to go for Repeal here. I think we're supposed to go for Ancestral. I'm just like, if we cast this right now, I think we're supposed to cast it right now. Obviously, opponent can have, you know, all kinds of answers, but I think like the upside is high. Jeez, fucking Christ. Ow. I mean, this game was like pretty over when we mulled the 5 and they cast Ancestral on our upkeep, but we're doing our best here. Oh, look, another Ancestral recall from the opponent. I don't really know how I'm getting out of this. I guess I'm just shooting for the stars right now. Then conceding if this gets countered. Yeah, there's a lot of games decided by Ancestral right now. I'm gonna concede to this. This is like the worst possible matchup. Ah! How many are they on? They're on 2 Oko and a Dak? Well, man, Tinker is just really bad here. I think I am supposed to Tinker for Blightsteel, though. No, we were the 2nd seed, so there is a chance. We definitely want Swords Imbalance, and we want Flusterstorm, and we don't want Caracas. Are they on Wastelands? They're not on Wastelands. They are on just Strip Mine. Because they're on no Ren and 6. They're on Mystic Sanctuary, Xerox, Flashing Oko, and Dak Faden. And then we don't want Hercules. I think we want to take out like at least some number of Opals. We don't want Vamp. Didn't I just board in 4? Okay, 4 for 4. It would be nice to have Spyglass, but unfortunately they're gonna bring in like Ancient Grudge and 2 Claim. So it's like not really actually any good. Maybe this Lantern is actually a reasonable main deck card though. What if I like trim another Opal for a Lantern? Could trim a PO as well. But it's not like I'm boarding in more threats, so it's like really hard to trim PO in this version. Maybe I want to trim a PO and put in both tutor targets. I actually don't think I'm supposed to go Blightsteel. I'm gonna retract that statement. I think I would rather just go Citadel. Run it like this. I did play against No Bazaar today, huh? Crazy. All right, on the play. What do we got? Another garbage hand. All threats. Really unfortunate. Nice, Amir. Yeah. This one is fine, though. This one is just bottom balance. Were there dazes? There were no dazes, huh? But there were 2 force of negations. Were there any mind break traps? No. Alright, so there's no reason to play this pearl out then. Demonic? Huh. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. Now I'll play this pearl out. What are we getting though? Ancestral as a blue card slash an ancestral? Might just get flustered. We want a blue card for our force of will, and we want a powerful one. We might get oofed here though. I guess we have force and fluster for an oof. I think the one that makes the most sense is just taking an ancestral. Kind of awkward. We do kind of want mana to be able to pay for a fluster storm. I think we just want ancestral recall. If they do nothing here, then I think we would just like end step an ancestral recall maybe. Definitely have pyro for sure. Maybe not. We can just wait more and then like have fluster ancestral. We can just wait. Another land drop is great. We're just gonna go to their turn. I think we still want to end step it though. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that card. This looks good for us. I'm gonna leave this fetch land, I think. Just have mental misstep. That's pretty unfortunate. That's like the most fucking unfortunate thing. I think we still fluster here, make them burn a pyroblast, and then try to draw a blue card though. And if they like don't counter it, like it's a really high chance we draw a blue card off of our ancestral, so it's fine. All right, so it looks like we're going to draw the pyroblast out. All right. All right, so blue card, and we have a Tinker with Force back up. Blue card, Tinker with Force back up. One time. All right, we didn't have it. You have a Force as your last 3 cards. Yep. All right. Good game. I don't know, I think we played it well. They just had the mental misstep. What are we gonna do? I hate this matchup so much. He makes decks that just completely beat the shit out of me. Drawing another land there is insane. Card's really bad. All right, so we have to wait for breakers and see how it goes.